and ready to help. Just visit leakfilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leakfilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today. See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Thursday morning, 11 a.m. In about an hour, we'll give you a shot to win $1,000 with the Bone bonus. We appreciate you listening. If you want to check it out on the Bone YouTube feed and watch the show, you can do that every day as well. 800-771-1025. If I didn't do that already, good morning, Monica, and good morning to Dizzy. How are you guys doing today?
Good morning on this somber day.
You have no idea how somber it is. It's weird. First off, the Charlie Kirk stuff, we kind of got to get to, and I don't want to just kind of, get it out of the way. It clearly needs to be addressed, but, we're not a political show. By design, we're not a political show. So I don't want to get all in the weeds and political opinions and all that kind of stuff. I just don't think, that's not just where this show goes. Again, by design. However, clearly this kind of, murder for, political reasons, which, I believe is probably the case, is just, I think we can all agree that that's just bat crap crazy, correct? We can all be on the same page on that one?
I could say it's horribly wrong that anybody dies of gun violence for sure.
Right. But, that's correct. When anybody murders anybody, it's insane.
Awful. Horrible.
But the way the way people react, I woke up. First off, I didn't know about it. I was sleeping yesterday.
Why are you sleeping in the middle of the day, sir?
Oh, my God. Good one, too. I got almost 2 hours in. It was
my God.
nice.
You know what? At some point, you just screw it. I'm going the rest of the night. Just don't even.
Well, you know what, Mon? It was one. If I didn't have, so I had to go catch up with friends. There's so many layers here. I had to go, and I want to get back to this. I had to go catch up with friends, or else it was one of those naps where I easily could have, maybe not gone straight through the morning, but I easily had a much longer time in me to be awake. But I had to set an alarm, and when I woke up, I saw my phone was blowing up. All these I must have had 30 text messages just sitting there. So my buddy Tommy was on the top, and I didn't know what was going on. I hadn't read anything yet, and the first thing I got was the video. And I wish I didn't get to see that video.
Yeah.
I can't get that video out of my head.
I didn't. I'm not going to watch it. Why would
I can't. You didn't see it?
No, I'm not going to watch it. I didn't watch it. I'm not going to watch it.
It was amazing. Did you see it, Diz?
Yeah, it happened during Senning's show, and he thought that he got hit in the chest, and then off air, I was like, I think he got hit in the neck. Did you see the close-up video? And Drew had seen it, too, and showed him.
It's crazy how quickly that video got around.
Yeah, Twitter, social media.
Literally, I feel like within less than 10 minutes, global. And if you really take a step back and you think about it, that's amazing that's where we are in time, where something good, something bad, usually bad because everybody, if it bleeds, it leads, that kind of thing, gets around quicker. Unfortunately, that's just the world we live in. And how quickly that thing got around. And when I saw that, I thought it was fake. Maybe I wanted to think it was fake. Maybe I thought it was AI and it was just something that was going around. And then when you quickly find out that that's not fake, you're like, oh, my God. Because it was so graphic. And there were no warnings on anything. Usually when you click on a video, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram or X or whatever, usually there's like a warning, right? But I guess because this video was sent to me and it wasn't through, maybe it did. I don't even know if it led me back.
I saw earlier someone's on a mission. I forgot who, what celebrity or what. I don't know. It was a political person. I don't remember who was trying to get it off of X completely. Like it doesn't need to be circulating anymore, type of thing.
I don't think it needs to be anywhere. I'd be surprised that I haven't watched. I haven't watched any of the news because, I saw clips. One guy saying like maybe it was one of his followers who just shot a gun off in the air. I was like, you're a dick, So I purposely, once I saw that clip, I'm like, I'm not watching anything. I don't care what side it's on. I'm not watching network news. I'm not watching cable news, nothing. Cause I'm just going to get angry. And that whole thing just made me not good. And then you go on social media and you see people I wouldn't say it's as many people who are upset and tearful, but there's plenty of videos and people like cheering and he got what he deserved and you preached it, and I'm like, you know what? I mean, I got rid of a lot of people this morning.
Did you?
Oh yeah, I sure did, because I can't find any good in that. I don't care who gets killed. If you cheer and champion somebody getting murdered, I don't need to know you.
Can we? And I'm with you. And I said at the beginning, I really feel that any kind of violence is bad when it comes to killing someone for their opinions. I'm absolutely down with that. But I also want to extend that to. I guess I'm just shocked. And I legitimately have a question. I'm not putting anything down or trying to start an argument. I have a legitimate question. No, where is...
Because this is where you shine.
No, where is this energy? All of this energy. I was shocked by how outraged the entire nation was. Flags at half staff and all of this stuff for someone who... He was an activist and he had strong opinions and people definitely followed him and liked him. I'm not saying that. And everybody's got a right to their opinion. But... there was a school shooting yesterday. There was a person who's actually an employee of the government who passed away in June, and her husband, who was killed by someone of the opposite party. And there was no outrage like this. There was no half-mast flag. There was, the president didn't go to her funeral. Like, my point is, have this outrage. I'm with you. Unnecessary gun violence is ridiculous. It's awful. It's got to stop. We as Americans have to be done with it. But Please keep this energy. Please remember this and understand that and we don't know who did it. We have no idea. So assuming...
They found all I read was that they found the rifle this morning.
I saw
and
that.
They think it's someone that's college age.
Okay, but we don't know.
That's all we have so far.
Exactly. And I don't like to, you know how I am. I don't like to make assumptions. So I don't know if it was left or right. I don't know if it was politically charged. I don't know. I can think my thought, hey, this is what I think or whatever, but irrelevant until we know for a fact. And when we know, please have that same outrage when it comes to, and sadly, until changes are made, this will happen again. So let's remember this and take steps towards stopping it. That's all I'm saying. I don't care what side you're on. I'm not trying to get anybody mad. I'm just saying this is awful. It shouldn't have happened. We can take steps to try to prevent this in the future.
Killing somebody because you differ in their opinions is like...
Killing somebody because they're sitting in their classroom praying. Bad. All of it's bad.
Yeah. Well, yesterday's school shooting, I didn't even know there was one, to be quite honest.
I was talking about the other one in the one where it was the Christian school.
That got covered. Yeah. That got covered big time.
It did. But was there this outrage of half-mast and all of that? I just don't... I feel like school shootings, and I hate to say this, and I don't personally believe it, but it just feels like, that's another school shooting. And it doesn't, flashback, JP, when we were on the air and there was something that popped up while we were on the air. This is the Roger and JP show. It stopped and we talked about it. And it was,
We were in studio in Tampa. That was
we don't do that anymore.
That was a reporter. If I remember correctly, that was a reporter who got shot while she was reporting. And it happened right into the middle of our show. And, Roger and I go into tragedy radio probably better than most. Not patting myself on the back. It's just, we made our bones with 9/11. Mm-hmm. That was a year and 9 months into our show when that happened. And, I'll get into all the September 11th stuff too, because that's just I don't want to be a downer today. You know what I'm saying?
But
like, I don't want to get into it, but it's like,
it's 9/11.
we try to just be, come here, have a good time for 2 hours. And, if you want doom and gloom, there's plenty of places you can go get it. If you want to get angry about politics, there's plenty of, talk radio, political talk radio that you can go get. So I purposely kind of stay away from it. This is just, this just is one more thing, and it's just, I can't, and then all the September 11th stuff, and I go online this morning, and obviously as it goes on, the morning goes on, and people start, waking up and going on social media. And these are all people that I know, and it's their family members, and it's people that I know that died, and it's all coming in my feed. It's my friend's brothers and my friend's sister and my, and friends and their families and friends that I knew that died, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just boom, 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 boom. One thing after another after another. I'm like, man, I go right there.
Yeah,
I go
it's
right
hard
back
not
to
to.
it, man.
And part of me, I understand what you're saying. Nobody wants to, just hear, sadness, but there needs to be, there needs to be, maybe don't have to have the exact same feelings for you. It's so much different. But there needs to be today is September 11th, and that can't just be like, oh, it's September 11th, that's right. Remember that? Okay, and then move on. It needs to be acknowledged.
What's wild is on my other radio station, the Long Island station, we post because at September 11th, we went into full talk radio mode, and we went into community, and, I had a friend of mine, this guy, Steve Damiani, who's a cop. I might have had him on the show. Roger and I might have had him on the show during the 20th anniversary of this thing, but I don't remember. And he was a retired cop, and the minute it happened, he got in his car and drove, when everything was shut, he got in his car and he drove into Manhattan and went, and we started getting phone calls about, okay, here's what they need. And it was like, they need knee pads. And then, hold on to the chuckles, Monica, because I know exactly where your pervert mind just went. And then it's like, listen, these guys need knee pads. And before you knew it, Sports Authority was here with a tractor trailer full of knee pads, the rollerblade knee pads, and we got them into the city. And it was just one thing after another after another. And we had vigils. That's
what, to me, when I think of, and I know we all have different ideals and morals and all of that, but when I think of America, when I say we're all Americans, and I've said that a lot, that's what I'm talking about. We all are in this country. We all ultimately want the same thing, ultimately, right? Yeah. We all ultimately do want the same thing. So that feeling, and it's so sucky that awful thing had to happen for us to be all on the same page. But that day and that week, and probably for like a month and however long after, we were all on the same page. As hard as it is to imagine.
It was longer than that here, man.
For as hard as it is to imagine now in 2025, remembering how we were all the same and all on the same page. I mean, how do we start to inch our way back to that?
To quote the great Kool Mo D, we were all in the same gang.
We were.
What was
the
American
gang.
What was the name of that song? It was like a anti gang violence song. It was like the rap "We Are the World" kind of thing. 'Cause remember, "We Are the World" started that whole thing where everybody went. There was a really
Band-Aid.
We're Stars. Band-Aid was one of them.
Yeah.
"We Are Stars" was like the heavy metal one, and that's got to be one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. And these are all the people that I listened to. They sucked.
It was called Self-Destruction.
Yeah, we're headed for self-destruction.
I know that one. I didn't know that was Kool Mo D.
Kool Mo D.
I did not know.
Kool Mo D, I believe, was one of them. He's like, we're all in the same gang.
Okay, once again, you don't remember Sydney, but you remember the lyrics to a Kool Mo D song from
Remember what
1992.
And back on the Sydney thing from yesterday, like, Raj had absolutely zero clue. Zero. We talked about it again this morning. He's like, I do not know what you're talking about. I'm like, thank you.
Disappointed.
Thank you very much. Tom's on line one. What's going on, Tom?
Hey, JP, I just wanted to address something, two things real quick with you. I agree that what happened yesterday is terrible. It should never happen.
Here we go.
And the more that we have people on both sides of the aisle with rhetorical hate going back and forth, these people are going to continue to do things like this. And I know that what I might say right now is going to be polarizing. I don't want it to be. But we have a president who went on TV last night and blamed the Democrats for all of this. This is not the time for that.
No.
This is the time for him
it's
to
never
be sitting at that
when the
desk
right
and
does it,
saying,
it's never the right time. When the left
Hold
does
on,
it, it's
JP.
fine.
What-
How about when you had Tim Walz going on stage, quote, "Look, I get it. You get up in the morning and you doom scroll through things, and all I will say," and this was going back to the rumor where there was that Donald Trump had died. And he said, "Look, I get it. You get up in the morning, you doom scroll through things, and all I will say is this: the last few days, you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying, there will be news sometime. Just so you know,
JP,
there
I
will
get what
be
you're
news.
saying. JP.
That's okay."
No, nobody's saying that's okay, JP, and that's the difference between both sides. I can say that person is
JP,
horrible and shouldn't say that. The leader of the country should
JP.
not be saying something so divisive, and you and I both know that's true.
What?
JP, I respect your passion for politics.
I don't have.
have
That's
to
the problem.
disagree.
I don't want to have passion for politics. I hate all these pricks.
Well, JP, you brought this subject up, and now you don't want to address it. I'm just trying
I didn't
to
bring
say-
up the subject. I was already on to 9/11. Right? Right or
What
wrong?
I'm saying, JP, at the very beginning of the show, you said, "I don't want to talk about this." You brought it up. You've got
I don't
to
want to get into the politics of it, is what I said. I don't want to get into the
I get
politics
that.
of it, is what I said. And I said it's awful that anybody can get killed for their beliefs and giving their opinion. That's what I said.
Right. But what I'm saying to you is, for the president to go on TV last night and fuel it is not good either, and you won't admit that. You're going.
I didn't even know he said it. I got to be honest with you. I didn't even know he said anything last night.
But
Other
now
than
that you do, JP, do you have it in you to admit that that is not? Remember on 9/11?
yeah, I didn't know he said it. Of course, it's a dumb dick move to do. Of
I'm
course,
not a
it
George
is.
Bush fan, but when George Bush after 9/11 came out, and I remember him throwing the first pitch at that Yankees game and all of that. I loved the way he handled that. I did not vote for him. I did not like him as a president. You can handle it as in my opinion, a good leader, a good person in charge of this great nation handles such horrible situations, and hopefully they don't have to at all during their presidency. But when they do, if it comes up, they need to handle it with class and with the ability to try to unite.
But both, and I understand that. And I don't know what he said. I'll go look it up. I'll go look up what he said during the break. And if he got on it, then it's a dick move. You know.
That's all
but
this is.
again, both sides do it.
But
Anytime any of these pricks have the opportunity to point the finger at the other side, they do it. None of them are trying to unite. And that includes the media.
Now in my opinion, now is not the time for the "but they do it too" argument. It should just end at the leader, and we should. I feel like
no,
we
it
should all
shouldn't just
be in
end
agreement.
there. That's where you and I disagree. It shouldn't just end there because you can't pick this moment because he said it.
No, I can
but then
pick
we
any
don't pick
moment.
that moment when the other side
I
says
agreed
it.
with you when you said that about Tim Walz 100%. I can absolutely say that's wrong. Not, but look what Donald Trump. I don't have to say that. I say that's it and that's all. That's wrong. And that's in this specific situation. That wasn't even a death. That was a ridiculous social media rumor, whatever. This is way bigger than that. And he is the leader of this country. This is so much bigger than that. It should just end it.
I
Please,
know, but when you
President
got the Gavin Newsoms and all the other ones, and they're doing the same thing. Well, yeah, you can, oh my God, all you want, but we don't talk about it then.
Well,
it's not coming up until right now. So I'm allowed to counter.
You're allowed
And I get it. If Trump did that last night, and it sounds like he did, again, third time, dick move. Dick move. Because you're right. It's not the time to do it. But if he did it, it's a dick move. I could say that. That's what you wanted,
Yes.
right?
Well, I mean, I don't have to say dick move. I was just wanting you to say.
No, I'll say it one more time. If that's what he did, it's a dick move.
I think it's not the way
But
to
passions
handle.
passions get going. Obviously, you can hear my voice, and that probably, this was his friend that was just murdered. They took one shot at him, and another guy hiding in the woods with a rifle trying to take him out again. So it hits close to home, and he goes out and he says it. Not saying it's right, but I can understand why he did it. Again, fifth time, sixth time, dick move.
Can you just say it's not the way? I would like a president, and even if it is Donald Trump, I don't care who the president is. I would like a president to run this country in these situations, in a almost say that we come together like a 9/11 feeling, like we're all on the same page.
Yeah, you know what, Monica? It's funny. I've said a bunch of times, like I always felt like, unfortunately, it was going to take like another 9/11 thing to bring us all together. I don't even think it's that anymore.
And
I really don't even think it's that. I don't even think it's that anymore. I don't know what the hell the answer is, to be quite honest with you. I really don't know what the answer is.
So you're not running
anymore.
for president.
Who, me?
You don't have the answers.
No.
I'm just saying. I'm
not running for president.
I really feel like
I'm not even running for school board.
County commissioner. Ooh.
I was asked to run for the school board, by the way. Did I ever tell you that story?
You would take all the envelopes, sir, and don't.
They asked me to run for the school board, and I called a friend of mine who's in county politics, and I told him, and he goes, "Dude, you're out of your mind." I said, "Why?" And then I called my neighbor, who I've told you runs school security, so he's heavily involved with the school board and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I go, "Donnie, they approached me to run for the school board," and he goes, "If you want to spend your Tuesday nights in a meeting arguing over crunchy or puffy cheese doodles in the vending machines, then go ahead, run for the school board."
Yes. I feel like you passed on that.
I did pass on that. I wasn't going to do it. No way. But all right, so we know where we are on this on the Charlie Kirk thing. I think the whole thing is horrific. I think politicians, all of them, don't do this stuff well. They all just sit there and take opportunities to just point the fingers at the other one, and nobody's coming up with a game plan to try and unite it. And it's been for decades, and it's been president after president after president, and nobody's gotten it done. So, I think we can unfortunately know that it's just going to continue for everybody to just point the fingers. And I think the media is complicit in it, and the politicians are obviously complicit in it. Mm-hmm. And all we can do is try to be good people when it goes on social, when it comes to social media. It's either like, a father died, 2 kids are left without without a father, and a woman is left without her husband. And if you can't find, whether you agree with the person or you don't agree with the person, if you can't find that to be horrifically wrong, then you're broken inside.
Yeah.
That's my takeaway. But we're going to take a break. When we come back, because Monica mentioned, and I want to move on to the some of the 9/11 stuff. But Monica, you mentioned Bush. And, if after September 11th and how, you thought he did a really great job in trying to bring the country together and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. I have something that I want to play for you. It's for Ray Charles, America the Beautiful. But our very first producer of the Roger and JP show, we'll call him, his name was Steady Eddie, Ed Kelly. He produced this thing that basically brings to life everything you were just saying about George Bush. So, and I'm telling you now, whether you liked him, you hated him, whatever it was, doesn't matter. I think you will appreciate this. So when we come back, we will get to that and a lot more too. All right? 800-771-1025 is the phone number. If we're going to be cool, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to take shots at one side or the other side and that kind of stuff, like, no, not today. Not today. And I understand that today's the day for it, but, whatever. We'll be right back.
Giving me a mission. Don't really know the game, yet I'm bent on submission. Religion is to blame.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Fairer and fairer. Tampa.
When you're injured on the job, you need more than just a workers' comp lawyer. When you need a fighter, you need us. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the people. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey y'all, it's Bruce Woodburn, the Loan Arranger. Look, if you've been juggling high interest rate credit cards, personal loans, and just trying to make it to payday, you're not alone. But here's the truth. If you own a home, you may be sitting on the solution. A cash out refinance could help you roll all that debt into one simple payment. No more 22% credit cards, no more minimum payments that never seem to move the needle, just one monthly mortgage payment and a lot of peace of mind. Hey, I'll run the numbers for you. If it doesn't make sense, I'll tell you straight. No pressure, no sales pitch, just honest advice from the guy that's been helping folks just like you for over 30 years. Call 813-213-4009. That's 813-213-4009. Or go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Call now. Come on, man.
Skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, and therefore no stress. Hey, it's JP, and selling your home is by far one of the biggest decisions you will ever make. So who you work with absolutely matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate are the most experienced real estate team in the U.S., and you can trust them to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed cash offer would be. There is no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Take advantage of Labor Day savings all month long at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 600 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including 10 years, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com. The 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, $39.99 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
At Bernetti PA, our team will tell you that our number one priority is striving for the best customer service in the industry. I'm honored by the number of referrals we get from our current and past clients. They trust us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
The jewelry store with the most likes, the most positive reviews, the most raving fans is International Diamond Center.
IDC is definitely a place that I will come to as long as I live here. This will be my go-to place always.
Literally the best jewelry store in town. You'll make friends for life coming in here. I felt like family from the beginning, and it made a rather daunting task very, very easy.
They really take the time to find out what you want or what you desire in a ring.
You have to come here. There's no other option. The customer service, the time spent to do what I wanted and what her vision was, there's no other place to go.
You know you can go there, and you know that you can trust.
The value was extraordinary.
They genuinely care about their customers. It's not just about the sale. It's about the people.
International Diamond Center, the people's choice for selection, quality, value, and service.
I've got a beautiful diamond on my finger, and I'm very proud of it.
International Diamond Center.
I'm very happy to show it off.
In Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online at shopidc.com.
7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Who's in the streets? You like singing karaoke? You might not sound as good as me and Diz, but you need to give it a try. At the best bar in Bradenton, they won the award. Kava Social Club has got something popping off almost every night of the week.
On Sundays, what better way to end the week with some massages? Get all those kinks worked out and whisper my name, Dizzy, to get escorted off the premises.
Check them out online at the Kava Social Club for all that's going on, and always online at Kava Social Club. Keep it chill, and we'll see you there. Boola, baby!
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP, 125 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, September 11th, 2025, 24 years later. And it just
You were
doesn't
on the air,
seem-
you said?
What'd you say?
When it happened, you were on the air?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were on the air on the other show. Yeah, absolutely.
At what point did you, because everybody had that same, from the people I've talked to anyway, everybody had that same, oh, that's awful, but not fully understanding what exactly was happening until after the second one.
I think it was 9:03 or 9:07 when the second one hit. We were like, okay,
yeah.
We're under attack. And then it was
scary.
I think 9:37 when the plane hit the Pentagon. and it was
Yeah.
So we were in it, and then we just immediately went into all talk mode, and talking people off the ledge because we didn't know what was happening. And then when we found out it was terrorists, and you think there's like a anti-trans sentiment going on in this country, you have no idea the phone calls I was getting about anti-Muslim and extremists and all that kind of stuff. Like we definitely had to talk people from killing people. That's for sure.
Which is not the
100%.
answer.
There is one listener that I remember that jumps out in my mind about the days immediately following. He's like, and he was, talking about 7-Elevens and that kind of stuff. He's like, I'm going to go in and kill as many as I can. We were like, whoa, dude. Like, dial it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, your family's going to lose. You're like, not worth it. Let's just wait. And I can't tell you how many of those. But that guy stands out the most.
And that says a lot because, that I can't imagine, especially if you guys went all talk and didn't play any music, I can't imagine the calls and the fear and the, everybody's, because it was so new and we didn't know. I remember calling my Aunt Debbie and just being like, she was in Iowa at the time. And I was like, what is happening? Like in my head, there was war in America and you know what I mean? Like we didn't know what was happening. So, people calling your station in the morning when it's in real time, when they're finding out, I can't even imagine. And for that person to stand out.
You got to realize there was no communications.
Yeah. So
no cell phones, and nobody can make any phone calls. Who was, stuck on trains trying to get out of there? Who was, they couldn't leave. So people were walking across the Brooklyn Bridge to try to get off of Manhattan Island. And nobody can get in touch with their family members. People are calling us, trying to see if we can put it out so their family member might be able to hear it because they listen to the show and are they okay? And it was chaos. It was chaos and chaos for days. I want you to hear this thing. Like I said, it's set to Ray Charles' America the Beautiful, but it's got quotes from...
Oh, no. Am I going to cry? I'm going to cry.
I don't think you're going to cry. I really don't think you're going to cry, but I think it's...
Chills?
Yeah. Here you go.
Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts, despicable acts of terror, to find those responsible and to bring them to justice.
Oh, beautiful, our heroes proved in liberating strife.
Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
More than self, our country loved, and mercy more than life.
Again, this is something that we never dreamed we would witness in our lifetime.
America.
This enemy attacked not just our people, but all freedom-loving people everywhere in the world.
All success, nobleness, and every gain divine.
Is that our prayers are with the people who were in that tower.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies.
These acts shatter steel, but they cannot dent the steel of American resolve.
Purple mountain majesties.
This will be a monumental struggle of good versus evil, but good will prevail.
Sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned our good. Yes, he did. Every brotherhood from sea
no distinction between the terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbored them. Our military is powerful and it's prepared. The United States of America will use all our resources to conquer this enemy.
City, the subject of the worst terrorism ever to strike the United States.
Yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you, and God bless America.
Not bad, right?
Yeah. That if I don't know if you can hear that song, and obviously with all that as well. And you're not all pro-America and united,
Right.
and I don't know what's going on with you.
And the stuff after that was like, because I see it like, it's crazy because I see it like it was yesterday, I mean, you guys watched it on TV. I mean, there's a lot of New Yorkers that live in the area now, and, they know exactly what I'm talking about, what I'm feeling. And, when he went on that pile, there's video of him. He went on that pile, and I want to say he was with the reverend, not a reverend, but whatever religious figure that the New York Fire Department had, and he's standing on top of that pile, and he's got a bullhorn, and someone's, Jesus, here we go. So he was talking to the crowd of people who were working the pile, who were digging things up and looking for bodies and all that kind of stuff. And somebody yelled, go get him, or USA, whatever the hell they yelled. And President Bush says, he's got a bullhorn in his hand. He goes, I hear you. America hears you. And soon enough, the people who did this will hear you. And that place went absolutely bananas. And I could see it like it happened yesterday. Like I'm watching, I could tell you what he was wearing. I could tell you the whole, all of it. And then that dude, 11, 12 days later, however long, they opened up baseball again, and the city needed it.
Yeah.
The city needed
it. We did it. It couldn't happen before that exact time. I feel like the timing was amazing, and for it to be the Yankees in New York, like it would just.
There's video.
Had to happen.
There was a special, I think it was on HBO, where, so President Bush was going to throw out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium, right? Now you got to realize, there's snipers everywhere. It was crazy. You walked around New York, everywhere you went, there was National Guard, everywhere. You went to Penn Station, Jesus Christ, Penn Station was there was military everywhere, right? And so that night, he's getting ready to go out and throw the first pitch at Yankee Stadium, sold out Yankee Stadium. Right, if we weren't in the playoffs, it was right around the playoffs. And, again, snipers all around the roof. There were helicopters overhead. It was crazy. And there's video of him throwing downstairs in the batting cage at Yankee Stadium inside. And Jeter walks past him. And he says, I asked Derek Jeter, he's like, you got any advice? He goes, yeah, don't screw it up.
I mean,
don't screw it up. And then, again, this is whether you like Bush or you don't like Bush, it doesn't matter. In that moment,
it really didn't.
He rocked it.
I didn't. I can fully say I did not vote for him. I did not like him, but he was my president doing fantastic leadership things on that day.
So at Yankee Stadium that night, they announce him. He walks out to the mound, and he's not throwing in front of the mound like a pussy. He gets up on the mound. But the way he walked out there, he walked out like a boss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Did you guys, have either one of you seen this video?
Yes, of course I have. 1,000,000 times. I watched it over and over then.
You're saying it doesn't ring a bell, but I'm not saying I didn't see it. I just don't remember it.
Just go watch it.
Right now?
I'm sure it's old. No, you don't have to do it now, just at some point. He walks out. My man had his chin out, his shoulders back, his chest out, covered in bulletproof metal, right? And he goes out with all that pressure. The entire country is watching this.
Yeah. Oh, the world, I think.
Throws a perfect strike. He threw a perfect
man
strike.
waddling out there. No, he didn't. No, you're 100% right. That had to be done that way. His strut, his demeanor, his I don't know how he did it. Pitch, like it was so unbelievably necessary. It's that awkward laugh at the end of a cry. You know, it's that.
Yeah.
It's just something that the country needed, and thank God he did it.
He had to go up there, throw it right down the middle, and not throw it like a pussy like JP did.
Or what if it bounced or something? It would have been like,
Oh, no. I didn't throw it like
I'm just kidding.
I threw a perfect strike.
I'm kidding,
We're not talking about me here. We're not talking about me here.
Also, though,
Perfect
JP, you
strike.
You acted like you didn't want to be there. We've all seen the video.
No, you thought I didn't want to be there. It's called swagger, Monica.
Is that what that's called in that
That's
shirt?
what it's called. It's
Okay.
called swagger.
All right.
Yeah, not my best shirt. I'll give you that one. Although when I had it, I loved it. But upon further review, somebody should have stepped in front of me before I bought that shirt. There's no question about it. All right, we got to break. I want to get. We got a lot of people on hold. I want to get to your phone calls. As soon as we come back, it's a heavy day. That's for sure. It's JP with Monica and Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, September 11th, 2024, 5/6/2026.
Something's at the edge of your mind. You don't know what it is. Something you were hoping to find. You're not sure what it is.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone.
Big winners, right?
The Bone Bonus. Congratulations, winner. You'd won $1,000.
That is awesome. Hey, this is Mike from Palm Harbor, and I just won $1,000 on the Bone bonus with John Senning on The Senning Show.
Keep listening to The Bone for your chance to win cold, hard cash. It's The Bone Bonus from 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows.
Folks, does your home suffer from flickering lights or frequently thrown circuit breakers?
Discolored power outlets or poorly running appliances?
It could be your electric panel.
We often have too many appliances or devices plugged into the same circuit breaker.
If you have too much power being drawn, it can cause these symptoms. And worse, it could present a real fire risk in your home.
In most cases, a simple electrical panel upgrade is all you need.
For your free electrical system health check, just call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Let's face it, nobody loves moving. Make it suck a lot less by going with Good Greek Moving and Storage. I know Spiro, the owner of the company, former cop in Miami, was on their SWAT team, and his hiring process sets Good Greek apart from any other moving company in the country. You want to be sure you can trust the reliable people who show up to move you. Good Greek is a full-service relocation company, way more than a moving company, and you can get a free moving quote at goodgreek.com.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Breaking news in Florida. The Second Amendment sales tax holiday is finally here. So mark your calendars for this Saturday, September 13th, because Shark Coast Tactical is hosting an all-star lineup with Benelli, Strybog, and Smith & Wesson. Make plans and clear your Saturday now and get to Shark Coast for these unbeatable deals, giveaways, and top-tier firearms. Don't forget, Will is going to cover your tax stamp fee on select suppressors. Shark Coast is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media. Tell Mike Calta sent you.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
John Senning with my good buddy Drew Garabo. Did you know that Ferg Sports Bar has officially been named the #1 sports bar in America? And you know we're throwing a party Tampa Bay style.
Join us Friday, September 12th at Ferg's as we celebrate this huge win for a true Tampa Bay legend.
This isn't just another night out. This is a hometown celebration of the best sports bar in the country.
John and I will be broadcasting live, so mark your calendar Friday, Friday, September 12th, and you can't beat this. $1 Bud Light and Bud Drafts flowing while supplies last.
Mark your calendar. Friday, September 12th. It all gets kicked off at 1. Don't miss this party at Ferg's.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, still holds true today. Like when air conditioning companies offer you $29 tune-ups. Really? I'm not going to be fooled by that, and you shouldn't be either. Hi, I'm Zach Moskowitz, president of Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. Those so-called deals lure you into spending a lot more. At Cox Heating and Air Conditioning, we have a real honest solution. It's our Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan. For only $110 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home twice a year and keep you cool. Get your Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan today at coxair.com.
License number CAC 1816108.
Cox is your key to comfort since 1958.
No big deal, but you've been earning Kohl's Cash for 20 years. That's 2 decades of checkout wins. To celebrate, enter a month-long sweepstakes for a chance to win $200 in Kohl's Cash. Plus, save on fall faves during the Customer Appreciation Event now. Yep, 2 decades of Kohl's Cash is a big deal. Shop Kohl's and brag accordingly. Coupon ends September 21st. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. Sweepstakes ends September 30th, 2025. No purchase necessary. 20 winners per day. Limit 1 prize per person for entire sweepstakes. See Kohls.com for official rules and details.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. And now, back to JP.
It's JP 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. About 14 minutes away from your next shot at $1,000 with the Bone bonus. We're just, talking 9/11 stuff. And, it's crazy, Monica. You know what the first thing one thing I remember most is when they shut down all the airspace, right? So all travel was gone.
Sure.
And this building that I broadcast from is on a pretty major highway.
Okay.
So when you go out the front door, it sounds like the Indianapolis 500 out there.
Oh, yeah? From the planes?
Well, no. Street road traffic,
Oh.
right? So air traffic was shut down, road traffic was shut down. And it was like even the birds got the memo to get out of Dodge because you walked outside. And again, when you walk out these front doors, it's loud.
Yeah.
Loud.
Yeah.
Highway noise, right? And I just remember silence. And it was the loudest silence you could have ever possibly heard.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous that day. It was probably 70 degrees.
That doesn't feel right.
It was the day after the first Monday Night Football. Right? I think it was the first. Yeah, it was Giants Denver. I was working at a strip club the night before doing Monday Night Football. A bunch of my friends were there.
I feel like enough times changed where maybe you can change that. I was at church the night before.
No, it's the truth. And a lot of them were hungover.
Sure.
They worked downtown. They worked near the towers. And they were alive because they were hungover and got to work late. Didn't even get to work. Train stopped and came back.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't even get in.
Wow.
They're only alive because they were out with me being degenerates. How about that? Jeff's on line 1. What's up, Jeff?
Let that be a lesson, kids.
Hey, great show. Love your show.
Thanks, dude.
Love your show.
Thank you, man.
I am retired military. I was in just about, I just got to work, and we saw it on television, and we all knew what was going on, and 2 days later I was off to the Middle East again for the third time, and it was an experience that nobody, you hope, never has to go through again.
When you went back after September 11th, obviously you were retired, but they called you back in, or were you in the military?
No, I was active duty then, and I retired in 2009. But I've been through 3 wars, and it's got to figure this stuff out because it's not a fun situation to go through. And
I'm sure. When you went back, for that third deployment after 9/11, did it have a different energy to it? Like, did you feel like you had an actual reason to be there this time?
Yeah, I went through the first Gulf War, and we knew that there was a reason behind the Kuwaiti invasion, and we were energetic and all that. This one was anger, and it was almost like we wanted the revenge of somebody doing this to us, in New York. And so there was a little bit of anger with it, a little bit of revenge feeling, and a little bit of you guys made a big mistake, and here we come.
Yeah.
Right. That must have been that's some kumbaya stuff right there. When you got everybody on the same page, nobody's in it with negativity. Like, what am I doing here? That kind of thing. You know why you're there. Like, this time it's not.
Yeah, there was no
you're always
politics.
following orders, but now it's like, okay, right? I mean, that's what I'm picturing at least. I don't know. I'm too much of a coward.
No, there was no politics.
Right.
Yeah, no politics in it. Doesn't matter. We were there because you guys attacked us, and we're coming, and we're going to take care of what we've got to do.
Right.
Yep.
And let me guess, you're dealing with the mental scars of all that stuff now, correct?
Oh, absolutely. I have PTSD. Yeah, I'm a 100% disabled veteran.
Well, take a look into. They're having a lot of success with MDMA studies for PTSD and psychedelics and that kind of stuff. I mean, a lot of success with MDMA. Look around online and see if there's anybody near. I know it's been happening in Florida. That I know.
Yeah.
So take a look.
Ketamine is also something that they're using now.
Yeah. I go for ketamine treatments once a month for depression and to keep everything at bay.
Yes.
And it's been great. It's been great for depression. I don't know how it's going to be for PTSD. It hasn't really helped with my anxiety issues, and they're back with a vengeance. But take a look at the MDMA and see if it's something you can do for it. Because if you can, and if you need if you need information on ketamine, let me know, because I could set that up for you. I can help you with that. Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You got it, man. Good luck with everything. Yeah. George is on line 2. Go ahead, George.
Good morning, JP, Monica, Dizzy.
What's up, buddy?
I guess what that gentleman's words best I would describe as, when he said the first one was babysitting oil fields. This one was personal. I think that's the perfect word, personal. But what I called for, first of all, real quick, is to thank all the volunteers that have been putting flags up everywhere. Mm-hmm. Not only during the week, last weekend in Land O'Lakes, over 3,000 little flags out there in this area in Land O'Lakes. I just drove on Longboat Key along the beaches. There was about 6 miles of flags stuck in the ground, and not the tiny little ones, nice sized ones. Mm-hmm. 6 miles of flags about 8 feet apart. That was awesome. The Skyway was lit up LED, big time, red, white, and blue at 5:30 this morning. What a sight to see.
Yeah.
JP.
Yes, dude.
Everyone, we think about everyone, every year, all 4 airlines, people who died on the ground, everyone who died not only that day, a year, 2 years after with, cancer and fumes and asbestos and all this.
Do you know that we are now at a number where more people have died from post 9/11 illnesses than in the tower attacks themselves?
Oh, man.
I believe it.
It's true.
I believe it. And not only that, domino effect. What about the fallout, JP? Do you know how many thousands of young men and women, teenagers in high school, right after that day, started going to recruiters and signing up?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, God bless them, all of them didn't come back. They all came back because we don't leave anybody behind.
Right.
And my son was one of them. He joined like a year and a half after high school. He's been almost 20 years in now. He was in Afghan, so he's going to be back soon from Korea now. I just want to thank everyone, and I'm former military. I don't think Dizzy knew that or Monica. And I'll always be a Marine, and I get chills. And it's sad, and I get pissed. But we go on. Anyway, thank you, and thanks for
Thanks, George. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for your service, and thank your son for his service as well.
He is right.
Hoorah.
I did see flags. There's a lot of different parts of Tampa that's doing the flags. I also saw this morning that I think it was Crunch Fitness. One of the gyms was doing a like, you know how they have those stair climber machine thingies. They were doing that, and people were signing up to do however many stairs in honor of them. And then they had a big card to sign your name when you completed however many stairs it was, which I think that's amazing.
The amount of stairs up in the towers. Sexy Mark is on line 3. What's up, Mark?
Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen. Monica.
Hey, buddy.
Morning still. Hey. First of all, thanks for everybody's service who was been on the line beforehand and everybody else listening. My story is very poignant, but it's the end of it. This was early days for me in the States, and I had to fly back to London literally the night before to go and get my visa done. And I took the very last plane to London out of Washington Dulles. So this was the night before they all boarded the planes. And landed in London and shot over to the American Embassy, dropped my passport off there, and then took a train up to Oxford where I was living. And heard about all the attacks as soon as I got there, because obviously it was lunchtime over there or just afternoon.
Right.
And we were packing up our house to move our stuff over to the States, of course. Obviously, immediately what happened is they shut down the American Embassy. They shut down all the airlines. My passport was in the American Embassy, and there was no way we were going to get that back, so there's no way we could travel. And besides, all the airlines were closed, right?
Right.
So we weren't coming back. It was about 2 weeks of living on the floor in the house because all the furniture had been moved and stuff that we got a call saying, hey, the embassy just called. You can get your passport. So I called the airline, literally told a courier to meet me at the airport with the passports and jumped on a plane. And I was sat next to a guy who was returning to the Pentagon. And he'd been stuck in the embassy in London himself. He was high ranking. And he had going back to a team where he had lost 27 of his team in the Pentagon attack. And as you can imagine, that flight back was extremely quiet. Everybody, and it was it's like you could hear a pin drop on that plane. And
you were flying you were flying back into DC, or were you flying into New York?
Yeah, flying back into Dulles. I had to go into Dulles. I had basically crew passes. A buddy of mine was crew, and he signed me up, and so I was able literally to jump on the internet in London and just book myself a flight as soon as I had my passport, so I could literally go. And as it was, there was an empty seat up in business class, and the guy I'm sat next to is going back to devastation at the Pentagon. So
I bet.
Yeah, it was an eye-opener, and it affected the whole world. You know,
it sure is.
Security at every airport in London. 24 years ago, you never saw a police officer with a firearm. Now you do, but that day, getting into the airport was insane. Yeah.
I can't tell you enough. I mean, and thanks for the call, Mark. And I said it a little bit earlier, like the amount of military everywhere in New York. Everywhere. I'm talking about, forget Yankee Stadium and forget Penn Station, which is, for those of you who don't know, Penn Station is the big train hub. So the Long Island Railroad runs into there, Metro North runs into there, and, a lot of any of the trains, a lot of the commuter trains, like the Amtraks that go to D.C. and that kind of stuff, they all run out of there. And it's, tens of thousands of people, if not hundreds of thousands of people every single day going in and out of that place.
Sure.
And first off, it was closed for a while, so you could have seen crickets. You would have heard crickets in that place. But then once it opened up, I mean, I've never seen a military presence in the United States like that before in my life. And even the Islander games, going to the National Coliseum, there's walking around between periods. Like, their military rifles, just walking around, just taking care of business. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing was going to happen on their watch. It just wasn't going to. It was, it's crazy. And again, I remember it all like it was yesterday. Alan, line 5. What's up, Alan?
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking the call.
Of course.
I was on active duty on 9/11, and I was actually pierside in Mayport, Florida on the USS John F. Kennedy, and we were scheduled to get underway for a regular routine workup to get ready to go over to the Middle East on our regularly scheduled deployment. And I remember just sitting around in our work center getting ready to go, and all of a sudden going to general quarters while we were pierside. And I'm like, what's going on? Is there a fire or something? And then we flicked on the TV and we saw the first tower had been hit. And then I saw the second tower hit live, and I knew immediately we were under attack. And within minutes, we were underway. And when you come out of Mayport, you hang a right to go to the Caribbean, you hang a left if you're going north. And we didn't hang a right like we were supposed to, and we hung a left. And within 30 minutes, we were getting our aircraft on board the carrier with live ordnance, which is never done. And for the next 3 or 4 weeks, we flew combat air patrols over the United States from New York, from Norfolk down to the Caribbean, and the George Washington had everything north of Norfolk, which was kind of weird. And I say sometimes like I feel like I missed it because, back then you didn't really have the internet on Navy ships, and so communications were kind of cut off. And for 6 weeks, I didn't have any contact, so I didn't see all the stuff that was going on here because I was out there doing flight ops, 12 hours a day. And when I came back, it was just when I left Norfolk, I was the only one in the neighborhood that had a flag up in his yard. And when I came back, everybody did. And the patriotism and the love for the military when I got back was amazing. And I just wish today, after what's been going on this last week, that we could just get back to that, the sense of unity and what we had then. We really need it in this country. And I actually talked to Mo last night. My son joined the Air Force last month, and he came to me last night. He's getting ready to ship out next month, and he's like, "Dad, I don't know what I'm fighting for. I don't know why I'm doing this," and it's just really sad. And I just wish we could get back to the unity.
Mm-hmm.
There's a King Solomon on X just said a note said the only thing that can unite us now is an alien invasion, and I don't think he's wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever it takes. I'm with you.
And a side note, I lost a really good shipmate of mine in the Pentagon, Lieutenant J.G. Darren Pentel, call sign Mini-Me. Miss you, brother, and we haven't forgotten.
What was your call sign? Was it something cool? Iceman kind of thing?
You know what? It was, I had two, when I was first joining, my last name was, I can't give you my last name, but it sounds similar to a chainsaw brand, so my call sign was Chainsaw.
Okay.
And
that's a cool name.
Now and since then, it's just been Mac. Everybody calls me Mac.
Okay.
I like it.
I'm now in law enforcement, so everybody calls me that now too. So
I like it,
Go
Mac.
back,
Mac.
dude.
Mac's in the house. Mac's in the
Big
house.
Mac.
Go back to Chainsaw,
Big
though.
Mac, that's it. I'm 6'3", 280, so yeah, they call me Mac.
How you doing,
Damn.
Mac? How you doing?
Damn, son. Chainsaw is pretty cool, though. I got news for you.
Chainsaw is.
Call sign Chainsaw?
Yeah,
That's pretty badass.
Who's messing with
Thanks,
Chainsaw?
Alan.
Nobody.
All right, we got to.
I'm so mad at Chainsaw. I'm gonna go kick Chainsaw's ass. That doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Especially if they see, what do you say, 6'5", 280, 6'8",
Yeah.
280, whatever
you
he
think
said?
you're going to? It ain't happening.
Yeah, let's give away some money.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
Ring. R-I-N-G, ring. So take that word ring and go to the free 1025 The Bone app now and enter. If you don't have the app, what are you waiting for? It doesn't cost you anything. Enter the word ring where you see the Bone Bonus. You have until 12:30 for your shot to win $1,000 with the Bone Bonus. All right? So good luck to you with all that good stuff. We're going to take a break. We do have some more phone calls. We'll stick with the 9/11 stuff as long as you want it. And if you want us to bail, we'll bail. We listen to you. Your opinion matters
Do
here.
we?
Yeah, we do. Okay. Absolutely. That's why we still do Dead Guy, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yay.
It's JP with Monica, Dizzy, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
Carmen, John Brennan is our boss.
I've been saying that for years. You're the one who's been denying it.
Well, I believe it's...
You report to John Brennan.
Right.
Gio, I report to John Brennan.
Yes.
That is correct.
Oh. I report at John Brennan.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone. Or anytime with the full show replay on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Get to the Hooters in Brandon Friday, September 19th for a 102.5 Liquid Lunch with Mike Calta starting at 11 a.m. Win custom Hooters and Bucks 50th season hats. Bud Light drafts in a Yeti cooler. Win passes to the Mike Calta tailgate that Sunday. And we're giving away tickets to the home opener. Details at theboneonline.com.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Farrah and Farrah, Tampa.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Football's back, baby. The Hard Rock Bet Party is just getting started, and you're on the list. Place your first $5 bet on Hard Rock Bet, and if it wins, you get $150 in bonus bets. And not only do you have bets, but you can also find the hottest streaks, the latest line moves, and everything you need to know to bet at Hard Rock Bet Stats Hub before placing your next bet. Simply download the app on your phone or go to hardrock.bet and start winning today. It's Hard Rock Bet, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida. To wager, terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sick and tired about the weather knocking out power or even worse, damaging appliances. Call Climate Design Home Services at 727-295-1572 or visit climatedesign.com. Not only can Climate Design protect your appliances and home's electrical system with a whole home surge protector, but they can also install standby generators. Climate Design Home Services is your go-to home services provider when it comes to storm preparation. Don't risk your power and your valuable appliances during this year's storm season. Give Climate Design Home Services a call today and get the electrical protection that your home needs. Again, it's 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com, 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com.
Take advantage of Labor Day savings all month long at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 600 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including 10 years, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com. The free credit 24-month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.95 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
At the Original Mattress Factory, you'll often hear us say we can't fit our quality in a box. Our customers feel the same way. Here's what an actual OMF customer had to say.
I recently purchased a bed-in-a-box mattress and returned it a month later. I replaced it with a bed from the Original Mattress Factory, and I am beyond thrilled. Don't bother with any of the online mattress brands. Go to OMF and you'll be in great hands. My only regret is not going there sooner.
Come see our quality firsthand at the Original Mattress Factory.
Skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, and therefore no stress. Hey, it's JP, and selling your home is by far one of the biggest decisions you will ever make. So who you work with absolutely matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate are the most experienced real estate team in the U.S., and you can trust them to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed cash offer would be. There is no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Mom, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotion. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotion, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. Consequently, they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a blazing fast 5G network for just $25 a month. Dial pound 250 and say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go!
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this. Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Hour number 2 of the show brought to you by JustCallMode.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. And like I said earlier when the show started, if you want to watch the show, just go to the Bone YouTube page and you can watch the show live from there. We'll get the dead guy in the envelope in a couple of minutes. Remember when we started the show, I said I had to go meet some friends yesterday, and there was like something happened that I found quite, it was strange. It was odd. So yesterday I go meet my buddies that I grew up with, soccer guys I grew up playing soccer with.
Are they the Thunderdome people?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. They were definitely. We all lived it together.
Okay.
I mean, they weren't responsible for it. We were all in the dome.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
All in the dome with our guard up, making sure that we never showed any weakness that could be exploited and made fun of.
That's no way to live as a child. I'm sorry, but okay.
Well, maybe it's why I'm damaged the way I am, but yeah, I'm not saying it's not. But so I get there, and the first two guys were there, and then I got there, and they're drinking beers when I got there, and I ordered a club soda. And you thought you would have heard the needle.
I know. Come on, what are you doing?
Across the record. They're like giving me side eye.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? And because I've been getting those headaches again. I've been getting those headaches again. Bad. Bad. And I was like, I'm not going to drink, because if I drink, I'm just going to bring the headache on, and I don't want to deal with it, right? So the way they were looking at me and the way they kind of like, first off, my takeaway from it was like, I missed nothing by not drinking.
What do you mean?
Like, I missed nothing. Like, I didn't have any worse of a time not having drinks.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And having the seltzer, right? But because normally, and I've never done that situation before. I've never gone into a bar, ever gone into a bar to meet friends and not had a drink.
Yeah. If nobody says you're getting hammered, just have one or two beers or whatever, yeah.
Right. So, always just because, and it's just because, that's what you do. Mm-hmm. You go and you have a beer, which is rare. I'll have a tequila that I'll sip on, or I'll have a vodka that I'll sip on, or a vodka soda, whatever. That's what I always did. This was the first time me going in and not having drinks. And my takeaway, like I just said, was I missed nothing by not having the alcohol, except I definitely ruled out the possibility of me bringing those headaches on.
Yeah, worth it. You can't.
But it's funny, the reaction that you get from your friends. The reaction that I got was like almost, I wouldn't say that of all, I instantly became an outsider, but I definitely think they probably asked themselves some questions about why I was, or like each other some questions, because I was the first one to leave because I had to come home and do work for them.
So you came in after them, didn't order a drink, and left before you. You're kicked out of Thunderdome, sir.
No, I mean, I got there at 4:30. I left there at 7:30. They knew I had to be, we purposely went out early because I had to come home and put a show together for the next day. Mm-hmm. And so they knew I was leaving around 7:30. I got, listen, no guilt there. But it was just the way, the reaction that you get when you're not doing what the group is doing was very eye-opening to me, I thought.
I feel
thought
like
it was.
I feel like that's me in a pizza party situation. everybody's all, what do you got over there? You got
so.
sausage, you got this, and I'm all like, oh.
Yeah.
Better have some. No, I'm not going to eat the pizza. What?
I guess
I
so.
got this and this. It's the worst.
Diz, are you a drinker?
No, socially. For sure, socially, like, I'll have some drinks. I don't really like to get drunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, at the beach bash, I'll put on some because it's a big event and stuff like that.
And you could walk to your hotel. Like, that
exactly.
was my thing. Like, I'm not driving
It's a safety thing, too, yeah. But if I'm going to the bar, like, if I'm going out with Nicole, I'll have, like, a drink or two, and I'll let her get more sauced up. She's a drinker. I'm more of a smoker.
And she doesn't smoke?
She does, but she doesn't, like, she drinks the way I smoke, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, that's my go-to.
And you smoke the way she drinks, yeah.
She's more like a Monica. She enjoys having a drink or two and getting loose
drunk.
that way. Getting loose that way.
And it's funny, I hate being around drunk people.
Well, if you're drunk, too.
If you're not drunk,
yeah, if you're drunk,
it's
too.
the worst.
It's especially with my wife. Because when my wife drinks, like, she can go. She doesn't drink all that often, but when she goes, there's, like, no governor on her. Like, she'll just, like, whack them back.
Yeah.
And she's not whacking. She doesn't drink beer. Like, she's whacking back booze.
I'm going to hang out with your wife and your daughter. I'm changing everybody in your household.
Quick. And she knows right away that I can't, like, I don't deal well with it. Not that I don't deal well with it. We don't fight about it, but I'm just like, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, go over, just go over there.
I mean, like Gareth said, if understandable, I think that's anybody, not just you. If someone's hammered and you're not, it's going to be annoying.
Right.
I get that. But at the same time, I think the opposite, like I'm not going to not drink because you're not drinking.
Yeah. Right, and I would never ask you to, ever. So, like, before the days of Uber and stuff like that, when, somebody had to be the designated driver, God, it was the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the worst. I remember one time I drew the short straw on New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's the worst time of all. Why are you, of all days, why wouldn't you, you didn't have Ubers. I'm like, why wouldn't you just Lyft or something? And why
it didn't exist. We're talking about, I don't know, I think we might be talking about the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And I was
There
the
are
guy
cabs.
who
Why
drew
couldn't you get a cab?
because the place was like 40 minutes away. The place we were going to was like 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
And I just didn't think it would be a big deal to, not be wasted. I had a couple drinks, but not, over the course of hours. Like, I wasn't drunk by any stretch, but the people in my car were, and all I wanted to do was stop the car and throw them all out.
You're like Homer. Remember when
all
Homer
of
was the
them.
designated driver and they were all just let's take us to the lost city of gold. And like they're all just like saying nonsense.
Right.
And he was like he was like gripping the steering wheel going, okay. And like his eye was twitching. He just didn't want to deal with all the drunks in the backseat.
Every Uber driver now?
Yeah. Listen, you're signing up for that, though. You're making money off me.
There was a time back in the day when I was still doing promotions, right before I was doing mornings and I was still doing promotions. And I was out in the Hamptons, and there's this bridge. There was this group of people walking in the rain, right?
I saw you.
So I see them walking, and I let them in because it's pouring out. And as they get in the car, they're wasted, and they're being like obnoxious, and I can't deal with it. So I go and I get it. So I'm on this bridge, and I'm not going to say it's the Skyway Bridge, but it's not a small bridge either, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest, nothing is the Skyway Bridge. But so I got to the middle of the bridge. I stopped the van. I threw them all out. I was like, get out.
You
They're like,
can't.
what are you talking about? I'm like, get out of my van. Get out of it. I started screaming. I'm like, get it. And they got out of the van. I'm like, go ahead, walk your drunk asses out of here. You're being dicks.
I'm sending
so
you guys.
great.
I'm sending you guys. I can't send it to you both at the same time, so it'll be individually.
That's because you have that stupid Android.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's because you have a stupid iPhone. I that's a picture of me in my friend's car after the Bulls block party. And I don't remember that, by the way, at all. Like, that was me just passed out in the passenger.
Are you wearing pants?
I'm wearing a skirt. Oh, I don't. Wait, hold on. Did I send? Yeah, no, I'm wearing a skirt. Hold
She
on.
said, I send the right video?
No. Yeah, no, that's good. That's my water in the cup holder, but that is me
I
lying.
could see the shaved hair in your armpits with this one.
No, you can't. There's
Yes, I can. Just zoom right in on it.
the armpit is down. My arm is down. What did I say?
Right, but you can see, on the back side of it. We all have, when you shave your
It
armpits or
looks like a
something.
butt when you zoom in like that, but I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Way to zoom in on the weird part, JP. I'm just saying, look at the
What
whole
am I
picture.
supposed? What else am I supposed to do? I was looking for pants, but it was covered.
Why do I send you pictures?
I'm
You're
gonna
supposed to
look
be looking at the fact that I'm passed out with a makeshift eye pack on my head because I have a headache, and she gave me a little hoodie for a blanket, and I was just asleep drunk. And that's what she had to deal with on the way home. God bless her.
I'll listen. When it comes to dealing with drunk people, I'll take passed out all day.
That's true. That's better than that's true.
Over chatty. My wife gets chatty. Drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. I'm like, would you shut up? Would you shut up?
But I
and
mean,
it's like when she's wasted like that, like I don't even want to fool around. I just want to go away.
That's like me with my Nicole. I'll be like, oh, this bitch does not shut up.
First of all, don't be mad at someone for being happy. Like if she were yelling and bitching at you and angry, that's one thing. But if she's happy, second of all, mess with her because she's going to be dirtier when she's hammered. She's got those inhibitions down. You can do butt stuff.
I don't like her. I don't like it. I don't like dealing with it.
You know what you can do? You don't have to like her. Just like, shut up, bitch. And then like pull her hair and like she'll be okay with it because she's hammered.
I guess so.
Make it happen next
Well,
time.
she's okay with that on a regular basis.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
All right, Nicole.
I haven't had butt stuff in a long time, though.
Get her hammered.
You looked up and thought about it before you said that. I saw that on camera. You thinking about it.
When was the last time I had?
Yeah, no, that's been a while.
And slight disappointment on your face, too.
There's slight disappointment. I don't care about it all that often, but every once in a while, vanilla, you want a little...
You want chocolate?
Little chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I'm the opposite.
You know what you do
chocolate. You want a little vanilla? Understood. Nobody likes to show off this.
Yeah, right?
All right, let's do dead guy. All right, we'll do dead guy. In the envelope, it's brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get a guaranteed offer on your home at markspain.com. Here we go. We got a white dude. You got an American guy from television. That's it. Television. Not movies, not anything. Television. Mo Ni Fa.
Was he a soap actor?
No. Hold on.
I heard the no. I don't need the buzzer.
There we go. Okay, I was waiting for that.
Diz.
Was he part of an ensemble cast?
No.
It's your favorite.
Do you remember what that is, though?
No. Yeah, I know what an ensemble cast is. Like Friends would be an ensemble cast.
Okay.
Saturday Night Live would be an ensemble cast.
Okay, because I thought like last time you were like, isn't that every cast?
He was.
It pretty much is.
Yeah, okay.
It pretty much is. Like every sitcom,
Yeah.
All right. 800-771-1025. White American guy, strictly from television. No ensemble cast show. And Monica, what'd you ask me?
It's a man, right? Was he a soap actor?
Not a soap opera. Soap opera guy. All right. So now your job is you ask yes or no questions. You call us, you get a yes. You'll hear that. You go again. You hear this. That means you got to know. We move on to the other callers. Take all the clues, put them together, and somebody will win some fantastic tickets. All right. 800-771 is the phone. 1025 is the phone number. I should probably give out the whole number. 800-771-1025. It's Dig on the Envelope on the Bone. Real Raw Radio. I'll be right back.
Listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, it's JP for Prize Picks. Listen, the football season is underway. Week 1 is in the books. Week 2 is staring us right in the face tonight. You got Commanders and the Packers, and it's just so simple. You just look at these games, and there'll be stats out there, and you just pick more or less. It's really daily fantasy sports. It's that simple, and all you have to do is pick more or less. And this cool thing, they got Prize Max discounts. They're giving you a free win, right? So on this Sunday's game, they got the Eagles and the Chiefs. They got Travis Kelce receiving yards more or less than 0.5 yards, a half a yard. Obviously, he's going to get more than a half a yard, so you pick more, and you got another automatic win. Another great thing about Prize Picks is they put their users first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. At Prize Picks, they use Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard. They just couldn't couldn't make it any easier for their users. All you got to do is download the app today. Use code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. To see someone that is in pain, I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
John Senning here with my good buddy Drew Garabo. Did you know that Ferg's Sports Bar has officially been named the #1 sports bar in America? And you know we're throwing a party Tampa Bay style.
Friday, September 12th, join John Senning and me as we broadcast live to celebrate this huge win for a true Tampa Bay legend.
This is not just another night out. This is a hometown celebration of the best sports bar in the country.
Bring your crew, raise a Bud Light, and let's pack Fergs to celebrate being #1 in America, dollar Bud Light and Bud Light drafts while supplies last.
I'm Keith LeClaire, founder and owner of International Diamond Center.
Want to hear a great American dream story? Get Keith LeClaire talking about starting IDC over 40 years ago with a few $100s and some gold chains.
I started this business with 8 gold chains. Now we have inventory valued at well over $200 million and over 500,000 satisfied customers.
Indeed, IDC has earned a stellar reputation in the national jewelry industry, able to attract the finest brands and command the best supplier pricing.
People here trust us because we are the real deal. Best product, fair pricing, ironclad warranties, and no pressure atmosphere.
A big part of that success is staying true to Keith's core values: integrity, honesty, transparency, and a genuine, unwavering commitment to customer care.
Part of the blessing of being in this business is we get to share in these happy points of other people's lives. My job is to continue to protect you today, tomorrow, and God willing, 3 generations down.
International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
When you hire Bernetti PA for your injury case, we make the process easy for you to monitor. We provide you our app so that you can monitor your case at any time. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health, feel whole.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. OpenPhone gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. OpenPhone lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you and your team can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? OpenPhone automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With OpenPhone's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions, and use those insights to coach your team and level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with OpenPhone. OpenPhone. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try OpenPhone for free at openphone.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's openphone.com/free. openphone.com/FREE.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Dead Guy in the Envelope is underway. The clues we gave you so far is that you had a white American guy that you knew from TV. He was not a soap actor or anything. He wasn't involved with soap operas. He was not part of an ensemble cast. All right? 800-771-1025. That's the phone number for you to dial if you want to play along. We'd love to have you. Let's go with Paul on line 1. What's up, Paul?
Yeah, it's High-Low Paul. How you doing? JP, I'm curious. Did you tell your buddies that your dog was named Poppy by any chance?
Thunderdome.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Was he big in the 70s?
No, he was not big in the 70s.
Hey, this is my dog. His name is Poppy.
You're right. Yeah.
Ouch.
Trust me. I get it. Not happy.
What if you said, "Ay, papi"?
Well, that was the kind of reason why I didn't want to do that, because
I don't
it's
like it either.
You know, it's a female dog.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a girl dog. All right, let's do Kyle on line 2.
Little papita.
Hey guys, was this person's show geared towards children?
No. Jason on line 3.
Hey JP, what's up? Was he in a sitcom?
Not a sitcom.
Was he an actor?
I'll say no. I'll say no. He was not an actor, but I'm sure with what he was doing, there was a fair amount of.
Oh, I have an idea, but I'm not going to say it.
You don't know.
I don't know who it is, but I have an idea of the genre, and I'm not going to say it because it's still early.
Sean, line 4. Go ahead, Sean.
Hello. Was he in The Sopranos?
Nope. Jock, line 1.
Did he die in the 2000s?
Yes.
Was he involved with the Mary Tyler Moore Show?
Nope. Joe, line 3.
Good afternoon, all. How's everyone?
Hey-o.
Good. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Hey, real quick, the guy that was talking for ketamine treatments, there's a doctor called Priority U, YOU.
That's who I was. That's who I was going to give up. Me, Senning and I went there together for treatments.
So,
Dr. Hagen. They're great.
Yeah,
over there.
I'm a veteran, and they have a Veterans Foundation that will help them out. It has literally saved my life. Anyway, I didn't want to. Yeah, I don't want to take over the show.
That's okay.
Did this person ever perform in the USO? Like perform for the troops?
No. Brent, line 2.
Hey, JP. I was curious. Does he do infomercials?
No. No infomercials. Kyle on line 1. What you got, Kyle?
Was this guy ever on the radio?
As like his career?
Yeah.
No. Think I gave him a little bit of hope there when I asked about the career part.
I know.
Like, was there a feeling of, I think I might have something.
Was he a reality star?
Sure. I'll give you that.
Interesting that because when you said not an actor, but in that whatever, then I was like, well, that's a reality person then.
You could call it reality if you want to. Chris on line 2.
Interesting.
Was he married to Cher?
No.
Like a game show? Was he involved in a game show?
No.
What's reality? What could be called reality, but isn't reality?
Troy, like 1. Well, that's what you have to try and figure out now, isn't it?
My head hurts.
How you doing? Was he a newscaster?
Nope. No, he was not. 800-771-1025 to play along with us. Monifa, can you give me nerd notes, please?
I have nerd notes, and it's a bunch of knots.
Right.
I have a white, narrows it down. I have a white American that we know from TV only. He died in the 2000s. He is not a soap actor. He wasn't on an ensemble cast. Not on a children's show, not in a sitcom, not an actor, not in The Sopranos, not on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, not in infomercials, not a newscaster, and not on a game show. But you could call it reality TV, like a reality star.
Sure.
That's all a bunch of knots.
But I'll say this with the reality stuff. It's not like, not reality in the sense of like real world reality or Kardashian reality. You know what I'm saying? Sheldon, line 1.
Was he a game show host?
No. Nope. Vinny, line 2.
Hey, did he sell the Juice Man juice? Drink glass of juice. Went outside, got hit by a car. Licked my eyebrows on this road. Juice Man juicer.
No.
Said no.
Sorry. And he put such effort in. Ryan, line 5.
Not very good effort.
Was he a chef?
Nope.
Oh.
Amanda, line 3. Hi, Amanda.
Hi. Did he die in a hotel?
Did he die in a hotel? Let's see. No. He did not die in a hotel. No, he didn't. Ivan on line 1. Go ahead, Ivan.
Did he come on Jackass?
Nope. Alicia, line... I didn't think this was going to be that difficult. Alicia, line 4.
But you're happy.
Was he a talk show host?
No. He was not a talk show host. He was not a talk show host. Yes, Monica, I'm happy for now. If it goes on for, another 3 minutes, I'm
You're
not going to be
so
thrilled.
finicky.
I know.
God.
I'm not really that likable.
Walking a line here. I'm like, okay, still not mad. He's still not mad. He's going to get mad soon, but not yet.
Jennifer, line 2.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Was he a game show host?
No. He has nothing to do with game shows. Joe, line 5.
Hi. Was he a comedian?
No. John, line 3.
Hey, guys. Did he have a show named after him?
Did he have a show named after him? Dude. He did. I will say it's not what you know him for best, but he did have a show with his name on it.
Did he, was he married to a famous woman?
No. Nope. Nope. But I'm telling you now, if you go with the show with his name on it, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. Big time. Sean, line 6.
Did he host Unsolved Mysteries?
No. Y'all's getting your ass kicked today, boy.
Was it a competition reality?
No.
Ew.
No, it was not. James, line 7.
Hey, did he do infomercials?
No. Jeremy, line 8.
I'm telling you now, if you go with the show with his name on it, you're going to struggle.
Oh, that hurts. I put him on hold.
Good. Julie, line 1.
Hi. Hi. Was he a wrestler?
Nope. Steve, line 3.
Did he have a travel show?
Nope. Sue, line 5.
Did he host a show involving invasive stories about people's lives, like Who's the Daddy?
No.
Well constructed, though.
Betty, Seti, line 2.
Yeah, was he a talk show host?
Nope. Michael, line 6.
Hi, was he all about fitness and exercise?
Nope.
Have we ever had one where it's just nobody guesses it, and so we're just done with it?
Oh, yeah, I've thrown in the towel on these before.
Okay.
I'm not beyond it.
I believe you.
I'm not beyond it. John, line 7.
Yes. Did he die in France?
No.
I might like his accent. Did he die in
No, he's
France?
thinking it's Bourdain. This guy got nothing to do with food. Nothing to do with food. He's not a game show host. He's not even a host. But the show, I guess, is reality-esque, if you will. Mike, line 1.
Oh, Mike gone.
Mike's gone. Vincent, line 3.
Yeah, man. Was he known for a certain cadence in his speech when he spoke, when he announced?
I don't think so. Who are you thinking?
Thinking of Howard Cosell.
No. No, this guy had nothing to do with sports. John, line 2.
Did he have a show that did crime investigation?
Nope.
I'll bet you I stopped caring long before you stopped caring.
Carl, line 7. Go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, I was curious. Does he work with animals on TV?
On one of his shows, he did.
Oh, here we go. Let's
but
go.
Not the one you know him for.
Ugh.
But go ahead.
Not the one I know him for. Did he buy an animal?
What?
Did he buy an?
Did he die by an animal death, an animal killing?
No. It's not Steve Irwin. Dave, line 6.
Hey, was the show in a courtroom?
Yes.
Here we go. Here we go.
Was the show the People's Court?
Yes.
Yes, let's go, Buffalo. Come on, Bills.
Is it Judge Wapner?
Judge Wapner.
Oh, my God.
Is the dead guy in the envelope.
I would
Yes,
personally
he
like
had
to
the
thank you,
People's-
Dave, for ending
He
this
had the
nonsense.
People's
finally got
Court.
it.
And then he had another show, Judge Wapner's Animal Court. How about that?
That's weird.
There you go. And then that was on Animal Planet. Congratulations. All right, your choice. I have Cage the Elephant. I have Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I have Papa Roach. And I have the Mike Calta tailgate for the game on September 21st.
My son's been wanting to go to Papa Roach, so I got to go with that one.
You got tickets to see Papa Roach. That's a good daddy.
He's a good dad,
At the AMP on October 4th. Congratulations. You win. Judge Wapner, the dead guy in the envelope.
Did you hear Dave say he finally won? I like that. I like when
I didn't
someone's
hear that
trying.
part,
And yeah.
Is it because I'm not going to be in tomorrow, so you're going to be like, let me make him work extra hard today? On this dead guy. Since
We're
he'll
not
be
ending
gone.
dead guy forever.
Hey, give me that full time. Give me that full time. But let me complain when I got to break a sweat.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's awkward. It's awkward. How about
Yes,
them, Bill?
yes. I'm glad you understand my pain, though. Thank you.
I do understand.
He
I
said-
want full time. I just don't want it to work that hard.
He said,
Come on.
nailed it.
I forgot you're not going to be in. So I just got a text from JoJo. Is she coming in tomorrow? Is she helping out?
Remember the attitude you gave her? I don't know. You're going to have to be nice
Again,
to her.
you guys, I did not give her an attitude. I didn't.
Okay,
and
let me
if
just-
it came
I'm gonna-
off that way, I certainly apologize. But I did not. I've never given JoJo an attitude. ever.
That's why we were shocked. We both had the same reaction. And I'm just going to say what happened because it was all off the air. And people can make up their own minds. And I don't pile on JP, but this is what happened. So
Don't pile on JP, but let me give you all the ammo you need to possibly pile on JP.
Off the air, before the show started, I was reminding JP that Gareth, this was a couple days ago, that Gareth was not going to be here on Friday, and JoJo was in the studio still. And I said, hey, and I asked her real quick while JP was talking, and I went to JP and I said, hey, JoJo said she's available on Friday. She'd be happy to do it if you want her to. And JP said, no, I'll handle it. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. I'll figure it out.
No. Well, okay. I didn't
said I'll
hear
handle
you.
it.
Hold on a second. I didn't hear you say JoJo's available.
What did you
didn't
think
hear
I
you
was
say
saying
that
when I
part.
said JoJo?
I didn't hear you say that part. I just figured. I didn't hear you say. It wasn't until afterwards where I heard you say JoJo's in the room.
Sus.
But before, no, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I didn't hear you say, which would make sense to my reaction. Was like, okay, I'll handle it.
And then she said, never mind, I'm unavailable all of a sudden. I can't do it. Understandably so. Because she
I
was happily
gotcha.
volunteering to do it.
So this could be construed as a miscommunication.
What did you think I said when I said JoJo's in the room? She said she's free on Friday and she'd do it if you want.
I didn't hear that part because we were just getting the show started and I was getting stuff right together on the board and I wasn't paying close attention.
So you didn't think I
hear
said
it.
anything. You heard nothing before. But then you respond. I would believe you, except your response was, no, don't worry about it. I'll handle it. I got it.
No, and I thought you said, do you want me to ask? I think I thought you said, do you want me to ask JoJo? She's in the studio. And I said, I'll handle it. No big deal.
All right.
Do I have, again, I always go back to this. Do I have a track record of being snotty to JoJo?
No.
Okay. Do I get the benefit of the doubt?
Yes.
There you go. Thank you very much. That's all I ask.
Will she be here tomorrow?
Probably not. Oh.
Yes, looks like. Hope so.
You better be nice to her. You got to be extra special nice to her when she's here.
I will be. I promise. And you'll be like, why are you so nice to JoJo?
I will
So
be.
mean
I'm like,
to
how
me.
come I don't get that treatment?
I'll be right back.
You can't win.
All inside, it's so frustrating.
listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
Skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, and therefore no stress. Hey, it's JP, and selling your home is by far one of the biggest decisions you will ever make. So who you work with absolutely matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate are the most experienced real estate team in the U.S., and you can trust them to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed cash offer would be. There is no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
This planet is so gorgeous and so incredibly beautiful that I can't get enough of it. I did 950 miles on the Pacific Crest Trail and then decided I wanted to go hike in the Himalayas. I was not 20 years old. I was 64 years old. Good Feet was with me all the way.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Dale actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
Your passion's important, but if your body aches and if your heel feels like you've got a nail stuck in it and won't come out, trust me, it's going to wear you down. The Good Feet store knew what they were talking about and took the time to really dial in what I needed. At 64 years of age, I hiked 84 miles in the Himalaya and to do it pain-free. You think I'm not grateful for art supports from Good Feet? I mean, come on. I'm Dale, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
The Golden Diamond Source is working every day to be your family jeweler. And when people come to me and tell me they're thinking about getting engaged, I tell them there's only one place to go, and that's the Golden Diamond Source. And right now, a $5,000 engagement ring with 0% interest can be yours for only $83 a month. You can't pass up an offer like that. If you're thinking about getting engaged, lock it in now. And it's September already. Plan ahead. Don't let the holidays sneak up on you this year. Now is the time to take advantage of the Golden Diamond Source in-store layaway. And you might be saying, okay, Mike Calta, that's great. What if I'm not getting married? Okay, then trade in your old jewelry for cash, especially if it's an old engagement ring. The Golden Diamond Source is offering the highest ever trade-in value for your golden diamond jewelry. It's old to you, and it's probably out of style. Turn it into cold, hard cash. And it's already football season. The holidays will be here before you know it. Now is the time to get your shopping started. Come in now and relax and shop and save at the Golden Diamond Source. Stop by and see them 3800 Omerton Road in Clearwater, where you'll always find the perfect gift. Only at the Golden Diamond Source. Tell them Mike Calta sing it.
Berg Sports Bar is #1 in America. Celebrate this Friday with 102.5 The Bone starting at 1 p.m. with John Setting and Drew Garabo live. $1 Bud Light drafts and the chance to win Bucks tickets, Lightning tickets, and more. Let's pack Bergs and show the country how Tampa Bay celebrates. Go to theboneonline.com for info.
Yes, it's true that most injury attorneys don't cost you a dime unless they get you money for your injuries. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. It pains me to hear people still don't know that you don't have to pay me up front. Never deal with the insurance companies alone. They have a team of lawyers, and you should have a team too. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or call me at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Tampa.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner.
You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. And now, back to JP.
It's JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. All right, we got a short segment before we hand it back over to
Mr.
Senning.
Can I just tell you off the air here for a little bit?
Yes, dear.
I love that you're beat down.
I am beat. Today I am.
You're beat down from me and possibly JoJo, and you have 2 women at home, and you're just...
Well, today it's more the stuff that I'm reading about being okay with murdering Charlie Kirk and the 9/11 stuff. It's just...
That's the thing I was going to say. Gareth and I were talking about, where we were, and just 9/11 as a whole. I gotta tell you, man, that audio that you played earlier, I don't know where you got that. Actually, did you tell us where you got that?
Our first producer made it.
Oh,
so that goes all the way back to original 2001, probably not even a week after the towers were the attacks.
My instinct.
You know what? I'll play it before we split.
Yeah, for those who didn't hear it. My instinct is to hate on any producer that's not Brett. That's just my...
That's what I was thinking. I was like, did you say first producer?
Yeah,
I always thought Brett was like just with you guys from the beginning.
No.
But that producer did a good job.
As a matter of fact, Brett's had 2 tenures with us.
Oh, I never knew that.
He worked on TV for a bit, Traffic or whatever, right? Or
no, yeah, he went and did... so there was chaos here, and he was our producer, and then the Top 40 show was in dire need of help, and... we didn't really have like a lot of cheerleaders in the room. Our old program director, I don't think, liked us so much. And they took Brett from us. They took Brett from us and gave him to the Top 40 show.
Oh, he must have been miserable.
And then the Top 40 show blew up, so they gave him back to us and then shortly fired him thereafter. And we were young, so we had no say in it whatsoever. And then it took years because he didn't want to come back. We tried to get him back a bunch of times. And he didn't want to, totally understandably so. And then, we had different management and they came in and like they were asking us what we needed. I'm like, just let us have him back. And they didn't want to pay him the money and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I'm telling you it's worth it. And we finally won the battle and got him back.
Ugh.
And he's been back ever since. I want to say he's been back 10 years.
I'm glad that he didn't get burned. You know what I mean? Not because of you guys, but because of management or someone, and he got burned again after he didn't want to come back, and he did. I'm glad it worked out.
But we had to be in the room when they fired him.
It
was like the most sadistic, crazy nonsense.
No, I'm not doing it.
We kind of had, we had no choice because if we weren't in the room, we'd look like cowards, right? But at the same time, it was like. I would imagine the look on our face was very similar to when we had the Zoom thing when we got fired from the Bone. And Brennan's face.
Yeah, awkward at best.
Brennan knew it was wrong.
I'll never forget Brennan sitting me down in the conference room and saying, I got to talk to you for a second. And you know me, I always go into I'm like, okay, cool, what's up? Like, it's got to be good news. Can't be bad news. And then he said that.
Almost like you've never been in, you haven't worked in radio to know that it's never good news.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, but what did I do wrong? Like, there's in my head, I got let go of the sports thing because they flip formats. So that was my one time where it was like, jackass made me come all the way to work. Come in early. Can you come in early? Okay. Went there, rushed there. We're no longer sports and you're no longer employed. And oh my God.
How did you not? So. It's like the equivalent of a girl saying, we need to talk. In my head, if Nicole says, I go, oh, God, what did I do? I got to run through all the bad stuff I did.
Honestly, in my head, I was...
Or she's pregnant.
Oh, man.
It was the opposite.
I went there.
That's even worse.
I just went there.
I love how you said it's even worse.
Yeah. I'm not telling you I'm wishing some juju on you. I'm just saying,
I feel like you just manifested something.
Yeah, please don't.
Take that out of the universe.
What?
No, I listen. I'm just saying. I tend to think it's going to be good. Like in my head, I'm going to get a raise, or like that's what goes in my head when someone calls me in the office.
Because they throw raises around.
I know. But hold in my defense, it happened one time. I was in traffic, and John Brennan texted me, "Hey, come down. Can you come in my office when you get a second?" And next thing you know, he's like, "Hey, we're making you full time or whatever."
I wish I can walk around with your naivete.
Just look on the bright side.
I know. Okay. Yep. Because I haven't been around long enough to know that those bright moments are few and far between. Again, if you get pulled into an office and say, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" by management, if I'm playing the odds, I'm betting it's not going to be something you like.
I don't believe that. If I'm playing the odds, it's good. John Brennan always talked about this thing coming up or whatever. Like it's always like, "Hey, can you do this or whatever?" It's never like, "Oh my God, did I just jinx myself?"
Depends on which office you're getting called into.
That's true too.
Depends on who shows their face.
Yeah, if Jason Meter's in there, I'm like, "Oh, hang on."
Right.
I just turn around and walk right back out.
Let me grab my ankles. This one's gonna hurt. All right. You know what I'll do though? I'll play the. So this is America the Beautiful from Ray Charles version with George Bush from the days immediately following the terror attacks. So this is the only time of year I get to play it, and I'll leave you with this. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Dizzy. We'll see you tomorrow morning, Friday at 11. So, you know what? By the way, we have a special guest on tomorrow's show. My good friend Dee Snyder from Twisted Sister.
I saw I'm not going to say the news in case someone didn't, but
yes,
love it.
Will be joining us tomorrow. I think he's going to be around 11:15, 11:30. As soon as I have more info, I'll put it up on
I'm excited
social
for this.
media. All right, so here it is. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts, despicable acts of terror, to find those responsible and to bring them to justice.
Oh, beautiful, our heroes proved in liberating strife.
Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
More than self, our country loved, and mercy more than life.
Again, this is something that we never dreamed we would witness in our lifetime.
America.
This enemy attacked not just our people, but all freedom-loving people everywhere in the world.
All success, nobleness, and every gain divine.
Is that our prayers are with the people who were in that tower.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies.
These acts shatter steel, but they cannot dent the steel of American resolve.
A purple mountain majesties.
This will be a monumental struggle of good versus evil, but good will prevail.
Sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned thy good. Yes, he did. Heavy brotherhood from sea to shining sea. You know, I wish I had somebody to help me sing this.
We will make no distinction between the terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbor them. Our military is powerful and it's prepared. The United States of America will use all our resources to conquer this enemy.
You ought to love him for it, 'cause he crowned my good. He told me he would.
the subject of the worst terrorism ever to strike the United States.
Yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you, and God bless America.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
It makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic.